All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing, but you guys know what time it is. It's finally time to discuss Ethereum Classic. The amount of requests I've been getting about Ethereum Classic is outrageous. And I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys that are killing it with the support, that want to see these updates. So, I'm bringing you guys this update. Smash that like button and also let me know if you guys want to see continuous Ethereum Classic updates. But without further ado, let's take a look at ETC. So if we're looking at Ethereum Classic on the daily time frame, it's up 4%. And if we're looking at it on the weekly time frame, Ethereum Classic is up 13.5%. But now let's take a look at it on the monthly time frame. 40.2%. And a lot of people have been getting extremely excited about Ethereum Classic just because of the crypto surges as BlackRock Ethereum ETF plan is confirmed. If you guys are a follower on my channel, especially from the beginning, you guys know I continuously have been saying that this can happen sooner than a lot of people think, and finally it happened about 5 to 6 days back. The signs were there. Ethereum is seen as an asset class now, as a store of value. Institutions love it. So it wasn't a surprise to me at all that BlackRock has come out and filed for the Ethereum ETF. They're projecting the future. They know the demand factor that's coming in. And fast forward to the Bitcoin happening, once the market really starts heating up, there will be a lot of new retail interest coming in. So in order for people to diversify their portfolio, this just changes everything, and this changes everything for the entire crypto. And people are thinking that Ethereum Classic is going to benefit out the most. And speaking about benefiting out the most, is that a possibility? Are people really thinking properly right now? Let's take a further look at it. So if we're looking at Ethereum Classic's price, is currently trading at $20.83, up 4.2% over the past 24 hours in USD comparative. It's also up 5% in Bitcoin comparative over the past 24 hours. Looking at its market cap, it's approaching the $3 billion mark, with the 24-hour trading volume currently sitting at 226.2 million. So yes, you don't need to come and remind me that the 24-hour trading volume is really low. We know that, but I think this organically is going to shift more towards the upside. But let's take a further look at the price. Before we do that, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So, people are saying that Ethereum Classic is going to benefit out the most by this ETF approval. And in a way, I agree with that. Something similar to what I've shared with you guys about Bitcoin and Bitcoin Classic. If Bitcoin ETF is approved, Bitcoin Classic is going to seem like, hey, this is another second opportunity. Of course, Ethereum Classic is a hard fork of the Ethereum blockchain, but in a way, there is a correlation, if you know what I mean. Now people are looking at Ethereum, it's something that's at $2,000+ per coin. Instead of owning percentage of that, people are going to be attracted more to this, Ethereum Classic, because it's cheaper, and the interest level will always be there, in my opinion. If you think the interest level is not going to be here, let's look at the historic price patterns. Last bull cycle, which was its all-time high, was $110. So it was able to go up. From its previous all-time high back in 2018 of $44.90, it saw a price increase of almost 150% this previous all-time high that we have just set for ourselves, which is the current all-time high. So the interest level is always there, and I think it's going to be continuously going to be there. And this time around, if this Ethereum ETF were to be approved, we could see Ethereum Classic pulling some numbers that we have never projected, because guys, this will bring in billions of dollars into the crypto industry. And I think the hard fork of the blockchain itself is going to be benefiting out of it, not just because retail investors like us are going to be showing interest. You'd be surprised, institutions are already aware of what this project really is all about. Look at the volume that we have seen this year. You can't make this up. We've seen this type of volume that we haven't even seen at the peak of this bull market that we just went through back in 2021. You can't make this up. The charts speak for themselves. If I'm showing you guys the charts, look at the volume that we have just seen in 2023 compared to what we are looking at the previous bull cycle. So this is showing us it's not just money like us, the small money that's coming in picking up Ethereum Classic. I think there's high amounts of OTC trading that's taking place that is causing these spikes in the volume, and I would not be surprised if Ethereum Classic makes a huge bounce, something like we have seen with Bitcoin Classic a few months back. So let me give you guys a better look as to what really is happening. So of course this right here is the weekly time frame. So if we're looking at the weekly time frame, especially if I bring out the measuring tool from its all-time high, we did see the price go down about 87.9%. So that's pretty normal. Literally every project in the crypto space went down about 89 to 95% from its all-time high. But let's take a closer look, especially if I were to show you guys the daily time frame. You will be able to understand what we're about to see happen. And this reminds me of the Chainlink charts, because Chainlink saw a similar consolidation like this. And speaking about consolidation, we haven't seen the price of Ethereum Classic breaking out of this huge level of resistance as $24.90 throughout the entire year. Last time the price was above this was back in November of last year, right before the FTX crash. And pretty much the entire year the price has just traded sideways, consolidated here, and never broke out into the 78.6 fib zone. And what's about to happen now is, in my opinion, going to shock a lot of people, and we could see Ethereum Classic running up a lot. Right now what we're seeing with Ethereum itself as well is that it's lagging. Ethereum hasn't broken out as well. Sure, it's reacting to the overall market momentum, but we haven't seen Ethereum do what BTC has done, and I think that is about to change in the upcoming weeks ahead of us. Ethereum is going to have our run as well. I'm very, very confident, and I'm thinking Ethereum Classic will break out of this long cycle of consolidation, out of this zone. And once it does that, the fireworks can really come in quite fast. So, I'm very, very optimistic on this chart. The chart speaks for itself, because you can't make this up. You saw what happened with Chainlink. And I think institutions have done with the consolidation side of things. I think they've been picking it up because this volume only makes sense. There's no way retail is doing this amount of volume that we're seeing from August all the way to now. And I think this move is very, very close. If I were to bring out the measuring tool for you guys, that's just a move of about another 20.3%. And once we pop out of that zone, we could see the price. Would not be surprised if the price even goes all the way into the 61.8 zone, which is a 105% move from the current levels. That puts Ethereum Classic's market cap at roughly $5.8 billion. So that changes everything. So this is why I have my eyes on Ethereum Classic, and I don't own any Ethereum Classic right now. Of course, I'm making updates because you want to see it, but that does not mean I won't be adding it into my portfolio. But again, guys, this is not financial advice. This is just my own personal opinion. If you take a look at it from every single side of things, things make sense. Let me know down below if you guys agree with this overall analysis. Do you guys completely disagree? What do you see happening? Of course, let me know in the comment section, and also let me know if you want more Ethereum Classic updates. Thank you so much for your support. See you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace.